welcome to Pitch Catch. I'm Yolanda Beasley, award-winning writer and actor. This is the weekly web series in which I review loglines and pitches from screenwriters like you before you pitch the pros. So the pitches keep coming in, and this week we have a pitch from Pitch Catch regular Johnny called Haunt. Here's the pitch. Haunt. Family adventure supernatural. A suburban family creates the ultimate haunted house every Halloween, but finds themselves confronting very real ghosts and goblins when their spooky effects come to life after a cursed amulet is accidentally included in the display. Now the family must band together to defeat the monsters in their home and prevent the end of the world. This Halloween, the tricks are the treats. PG. Beetlejuice meets Night at the Museum. It would have an 80s Amblin feel with fun practical effects and a strong sense of family. Picture Zach Galifianakis and Elizabeth Banks as mom and dad. This isn't anything I'm currently writing or have written, it's a pure pitch. It has its basis in the very real competitions of neighborhood haunted houses in the US on Halloween. Some of these have been documented on television. You rule, Johnny. So what's good about this? Johnny always sends solid log lines, which is one of the reasons why he's a working Hollywood writer. The other reason is he's got the goods to back up his pitches. Title. Once again, Johnny has a solid single word title. It's clear, it's got a great hook, and it's very high concept. Story. You get a very clear sense of story from his log line. Tone. You can actually feel the story come to life as you read the pitch. Stakes, extremely high, the end of the world. Conflict, a suburban family up against real ghosts and goblins. Genre, even without telling us that it's family adventure supernatural, the logline tells us that. Budget, it takes place in their home, so you know that it's a contained movie, and the special effects are practical, so you know that it's going to be low or modest budget. What could be improved? It's a really solid log line. The only thing that I can think of that could make it great is refined descriptions. Tighter. As solid as it is, the log line could be contained in a single punchy line. Conflict. It's great that there's a lot of conflict with battling these ghosts and goblins, but I would like to see another layer of conflict between the family members. Perhaps this is their kids' last year taking part in the haunted house, and the kids are reluctant to take part as they're getting older, and the parents want to cling to their last moments of childhood, so there's this ongoing tension between the family members, which makes it harder for them to band together against the ghosts and goblins. Maybe even the children wish their parents were dead and think that they sparked the amulet's curse. Characters. You've mentioned actors as descriptions for your characters. What is it about these actors that you'd like to see in your character descriptions, and put that in your logline? Stakes. It actually surprised me that it went as far as the end of the world, and perhaps explaining a bit more about this amulet or the threat that these creatures pose might help solve this. Hook. I kind of feel like I've seen this movie before. So what is unique about this story? Title. I actually really like the title. The one thing that I would be a little nitpicky about is I wanted to see a little more haunting in the logline. Right now it feels a little bit more like battling these ghosts and goblins than it does feel like haunting. And those are two very different verbs. Just being a little nitpicky. Thank you to Johnny for sending in a pitch. And next week we have a pitch from Adrian and Corey. Yes, they have sent in a third pitch. They've actually sent in a fourth pitch. So if you want to get your pitches in, you better send them now. Thanks.